Hi everyone, I'm Lorella. I'm not a farm girl on a homestead adventure. So today I just want to kind of share a little bit of my heart with you guys and tell you about what's going on here on the homestead and where we're going from here. We had a conversation not too long ago about what was most important, profit, permaculture, or preparedness. What were we going to focus on in the upcoming year for our farm? And so we have kind of decided that we're probably going to work towards a market garden, because then if we have a little bit of a profit stream coming in, then we're going to be able to channel that into the other projects that we want to do around here on the farm. However, to get going, you have to have money to make money. You got to spend money to make money sometimes. And we had some money set aside, and then we got an extra tax bill. And this isn't really something that we normally talk about much on the farm, our personal finances and things of that nature. But when we bring you on board every video and we talk to you and we share our hearts, we are really opening our homes to you. You're seeing the real us. And this brings up another issue that I want to talk about. Not an issue, just another thing that I wanted to talk about. We have met other YouTubers, and every time we meet them, they're so genuine, they're so nice, they're just like they are on their channel. And I think that that's what's really great about the YouTube community, specifically the YouTube homestead community, is you see us, how we interact with our families, how we work, the things we do, the things we struggle with. And so you're getting the real us. And part of that is not everything is always easy on the homestead. And we really thought that in the 3.5 years or so that we've been here, that we would be farther along. And seems like we just hit roadblock after roadblock. And so I had a certain amount of money put away, and then we got a letter from the IRS, our favorite people, saying that there had been an error on our taxes a couple years ago, and it's a long story, and it's really nobody's fault. It was a series of things that led to our accountant putting in a wrong number on our taxes, and so we owe the IRS a big chunk of money. So all that money I had set aside to invest into the farm, going to pay the tax man. And then also, you guys know I do contract work, right? And I work for several different agencies as a freelance sign language interpreter. And one of the agencies that I did several months worth of work for isn't paying me and owes me another big chunk of money. And so that was going to be our drywall for our house. So it's just like everything gets set back. And I don't share that with you because I want you guys to feel bad for us or feel sorry for us, but just because things like that are going to happen, and financial struggles happen to all of us, and it's, what do? You just deal with it and move forward, right? So that's what we're doing. So that being said, we are going to focus on our market garden in the upcoming year so that we can have some money coming in order to be able to turn it back into work on the farm. And as we go along, another thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you guys what we spend on everything, what our labor costs are, not labor costs necessarily, but our time and labor, because we'll be doing most of the work ourselves. So our money that we bring in, and then we'll give you the bottom line, the profit. So we're going to be very transparent in that, because just to give you an idea, and it will vary from area to area. So what you're going to be able to charge for products on the West Coast is going to be different. What it costs you to build things on the West Coast is going to be different. What you have to do in a more northern climate is going to be different than it is here, but at least you'll have some idea. We would ask people all sorts of questions like, what is half a hog? When we were thinking about buying a half a hog from somebody else, how much meat are we going to get? We had no idea. And that video where we actually break down the cost, we break down all the cuts of meat and what it ended up costing us per pound to raise those animals, that's one of our most popular videos still. So I just feel that I don't have any reason to hide that information from you. So we'll just put it out there, and then you can do the research for your area and find out what market streams do you want, What do you want to grow? What do you want to build? All of that. So we have been watching John Martin Fortier, if I'm saying his name right, and Curtis Stone, their videos, and just learning how to actually run a market garden. I'm going to order their books probably pretty soon, next time I get paid. These geese are driving me crazy with the honking. They're like way far away out there in the field, doing their thing, eating grass and bugs. And the minute I start talking, they come up here to compete with me. It's like having a 5-year-old. Go away. So we are going to do some research now. They're seriously driving me nuts. I'm just gonna try and overtalk them, and then I'll watch it and hope you can hear me. So my strength is in big picture things, overall timeline planning, thinking ahead and knowing, okay, if we want to plant in the spring, we gotta be prepping our garden now, that kind of stuff. Chris's skills are more along the detail, the micro planning. So I'm like the macro, right? That's the big picture stuff. He's the micro. So he's going to be really dialing in what exactly do we need for post-harvest? What exactly, what equipment is the minimal equipment that we can start with, and then, we'll build up from there. And helping me get those kind of technical things done. How are we going to build out this stuff? Hey, Mama. Someone came to visit me. She hopped up on the table right there. Hey. Hey, Matilda, can you say hi for the camera? Can you say hi to everybody? Hey, sweetie. So, Chris is going to be working on some of those plans for me, helping me figure all that out. And then, so basically what I'm trying to say, and then I'm still really want to start my rabbitry. That's like the next big projects, I think. We're going to be working on our market garden and a rabbitry. And I think we may have decided to wait and start the rabbitry in the spring. Although rabbits are very cold hardy, I'm not. And I don't want to be just learning and trying to figure it out when I'm having to venture out in the snow and stuff to take care of them. So I will probably start that in the spring after we're past the snow and the temperatures have started warming up. Are you ready to get down? So those are the two things we're going to work on. And so a lot of our videos will start a playlist when we start working on those market videos, and we'll just number them 1 until whatever, and we'll go through the whole from the time we start planning. So I don't know if this will be number 1, probably not, but we'll do a full year. So and we're gonna try to get those out pretty regularly. Okay, so those are 2 things we want to do project wise. Now, as far as video content, that's what our content is. I want to talk about video quality. Something else that I really want to focus on over the next year is really improving the quality of my videos. Planning what the shots are going to look like. And that's more behind the scenes stuff that you won't see, but it does take extra time. So getting the shots right, maybe getting some better equipment, and really just upping our production. And then the third thing is going to be content quality and quantity. So not that I necessarily want to have more videos coming out, but I want to have more of a schedule so you can know what to expect. And I think that's about it for this video. Maybe one more thing. I really want to give a shout out to our friend Woody. Woody has been watching our videos for a long time, and he is hilarious. He calls he's Old Blind Woody is what he often refers to himself as, and he just he is a self-described redneck, just a funny guy, and I'm just so glad you're always watching Woody. So I hope you're doing great, and everybody leave a comment and tell Woody hi and thank him for hanging out with us. But that brings me to the fact that I noticed I am nearing 2,000 subscribers. That's very exciting, and I'm thinking that maybe I'm going to start some kind of a shout out thing. I know Dirt Patch Heaven used to do her shout out Sundays, and then Doug and Stacy do their Homestead Homies. So I was trying to think of something cute like Friendship Fridays or Wednesday Friends Day or something like that. So if you would like to have a little shout out for your channel and for your farm, be looking for blah, 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 blah. If you'd like to get a shout out for your channel and your farm, send me a little video clip, and I'm going to start doing that. And I'll make more announcements when I get ready to do that. That's a lot of information, and I hope you guys have stuck around to the end. If you have, please comment below. I apologize for my noisy honkers. It's like they know I'm talking about them, right? And comment, like, subscribe, please. Oh, on the foot. Hey. Look at this. He just bit my toe. I'm going to just send him away. Hey, Goosey Lucy, go on, off the porch. Go on, off the porch. Get off my porch. Go on, get off my porch. Go on. You act tough. Go on, guys. Thumbs up for Goosey Lucy. The people who live on the West Coast, where they're... Apparently Lucy Goosey doesn't like liberal left coasters either. Anyway, sidetracked. Maybe we'll edit that part out.